It's always at this time of night. It berates me whether I should make a video or not. And usually I have enough common sense to say not. But every now and then, idiocy gets the better of me. Like, okay, I know it. I drink a bit too much of this stuff. And I love it. That's what I came back to Earth for, to just... Oh, did I say that out loud? I did not mean to say that out loud. I actually have a greater purpose, rather than my own carnal pleasures. And most people don't like it. Hence why I'm a bit of an outcast. Everywhere I go. But every now and then I just go places. Just to see what happens. You know, like... Let's see how far outcast I can go. There's always that little bit of moustache. At me way, bro. Thank you. It's all good. It's all good. You know, like, I didn't make this video to, like, slam on people or to tell Facebook how fucked up they are. Because they're constantly giving me a 30-day ban. I didn't make this video for that reason whatsoever. On the other hand, perhaps I did. Facebook has totally lost the plot in that we have to be so politically correct that if somebody antagonizes you to a point where you're going to have an opinion to say you're wrong, 30-day ban. You cannot tell a snowflake that they're wrong. 30-day ban. Automatic. Let's drink some beer to that. I sit in conversation with somebody and I listen and I say, but perhaps this little bit may not be exactly correct. And they go, yeah, it's okay to admit you are wrong. Unless you're me. I'm actually not wrong. If I was wrong, I'd admit it. How would I admit it? I'd say, the universe is... I'm kidding. I'm just trying to impersonate some, like, fucking guru or some shit. I'm not a guru or some shit. I'm Ross Thatcher. I was born in Bathurst. Back in the winter solstice or some shit. Back when the rage of Aquarius began. But anyway, I'm very disappointed with the way my mustache will not behave itself. Therefore, I might enter into something completely inconsequential. Have you ever considered the word inconsequential? It means it matters not. It's just a load of bullshit. So, when inconsequential matters, it kind of doesn't. But when consequential matters matter, they materialize. And this is the sort of stuff that I've actually been talking about all my life. Most of you haven't really seen it because most of my YouTubes have just been me being drunk and stupid and attempting to play music. I can't play music, I know that. But I can drink beer. And as a consequence, I can philosophize. Because if you came down to earth without the ability to philosophize, then you more than likely never drank beer. Beer is the perfect... Hang on a sec. Most beer. The beer I make is a little bit too overemphasized, but the point I'm making is if you cannot loosen your mind to discuss certain things, then you're not in the discussion. You have to be able to you probably saw that in my mind, but because I didn't say it out loud. You have to open the chains, unleash the beasts, let them run free. If you think you've got an opportunity to use the things within your head to be able to philosophize, I think a few wildebeest just went through. If you think you have the ability to philosophize about anything that a human mind can possibly philosophize. Hang on a sec. Philosophize about. If you cannot philosophize, step aside. There are minds capable of philosophy, of things beyond the capabilities of minds incapable of philosophizing about it. There, I said it. So it's okay. If you're a student, that's fine. Don't think you know anything. Because at the moment you think you know anything, you know nothing. It's the same thing in science. Science does not prove anything. It does not. Science does not prove anything. What science is all about is taking the best and latest understanding of a certain thing, devises a means to which we could say, okay, we can say this is this, and therefore, yeah. But somebody will come along and say, hang on, yeah, but what about this? And therefore science will say, oh, yeah, okay, if science was honest. But science is not honest. And, well, actually, science is honest. Until you get the devout believers in science who say, oh, but our fucking science, we believe we live on a spinning ball. Science. And it's like, no. Science is taking the best of the latest understanding of whatever you can understand. Whatever it may be. Like, is this beer cold? I will check. It wasn't as cold as it could have been, but it's cold enough to still be enjoyable. That is science. I proposed a hypothesis. I tested it. Now, let's have a look at the Globe Believer science. The Globe Believer will tell you, I believe I live on a spinning space ball in outer space, hurtling through space. It spins 1,000 miles per hour. It hurtles through space. I prefer to use, rather than per hour, I used to prefer per day. 1,600,000 miles per day. That's how fast the tiny little speck of ball believers believes it spins around the sun. Evidence for that. But in the higher schools of science, they tell us that. Yeah, see, this is why I am the Globe Earth Smasher, because you Globe Earth fucktards have got nothing. Fucking nothing. You haven't got the star rotations. Because if you did, then why the fuck would I could step outside my front door every night of the year? I don't think I've even said this out loud in a video, but I'm saying this out loud in a video. Why the fuck can every night of the year can I step outside my front door and see the Southern Cross? I've got no problem with the fact that it seems to be spinning around. But this is the same sort of shit I'm hearing from people lately, is the moon also spins around on an almost daily basis. But the fact is, if I was going around the sun, I'm glad I had that one. If I was going around the sun once per year on my spinning ball, then one night per year, I'd be looking out there. No dramas. All good. Would expect to see the Southern Cross there. But when I'm over the other side of the sun, 180 degrees, looking the opposite direction. No, you don't want to look up there. Holy damn, this beer's got some burpee abilities. It's all good. It's just the way I brewed it, as I meant it to be. So if we're going around the sun, sun's in the middle, Southern Cross viewed over that side, Southern Cross viewed over that side, the ugly side. Why am I still seeing the same exact constellations night after night, year after year? Globe heads have got nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, they just tell you, well, oh yeah, your ball planet's pointing down at it. And they just make up excuses. They don't care. They don't want to know the truth. The reason I see the Southern Cross out that way all year round is because that's where it is. And that's how the stars work. It's really not that difficult. The sun revolves around about us. The moon goes 50 minutes slower. Therefore we have phases. And I will go into another moon phase thing because that one really grinds my gears about. Stupid bloody flat earthers don't get it. But anyway, I'm going to call this a night because it is a night. Therefore it's a night. And I'm Flat Earth Aussie. Good night.